Hello everyone, my name is Ian. Welcome back to my hobby YouTube channel, In Brief Book and Film Reviews. Just wanted to come online today and give a quick review. Haven't had a chance to really do any reading, really under pressure at the moment, and so I haven't had a chance to do a lot of reading, listen to music, watching films or writing and stuff. So just wanted to come online today and give a quick book review of a book I read quite a long time ago actually. And this book is called More Natural Cures Revealed. It's by Kevin Trudeau. I think I'm pronouncing his name correctly in that you'd say Trudeau, but over in America they might pronounce it different. English, UK English and American English is quite different in that sometimes. And that so yeah, this book was released in 2006 and it was published by Alliance Publishing Books. It's 358 pages long. Kevin Trudeau had previously worked for a big pharmaceutical company, and he wanted to kind of expose the cartels within the pharmaceutical companies. A lot of this is coming to light now. You'll hear a lot of people speaking up about this as time goes by. You know, obviously the COVID situation that I have my own opinion about it, and also everyone else would have their own opinion about COVID and what happened and what really did happen and whatnot. And this book kind of highlights in detail, you know, the possibilities if you didn't believe, you know, that pharmaceutical companies are not out there to make profit, or don't always have your best intentions at heart, and that, you know, to make you better. This kind of book kind of lays it out on that. So Kevin starts off from talking about his time driving around, best sports cars, the best clothes, this, that and the other, working for a high-end pharmaceutical company. He then kind of realised what's going on in this industry, and he comes to light about how many people he's been ripping off and stuff. And he kind of has been very covert in that 20 years prior. This is 2006 book now, and that this is nearly 20 years old, this book. So talk about 2018, let's say 18 years, sorry, 2006, that's 18 years. So 20 years prior, from, you know, 86 to 96, 2006 could have been covert, and that, you know, where a lot of these companies and that, you know, working in unison with these companies. So he says, just looking at some of the YouTube videos that he has up. He has a YouTube channel also, and that he appears to be a bit out there, and that, you know, there's a lot of people out there as well who kind of like, when I talk about my channel, this is a YouTube channel. This is a hobby YouTube channel. I like to just give reviews to books I've read and stuff, and it's kind of like a friendly community channel and that. So, but I notice there's a lot of people out there who are trying to sell content online and that to people, YouTube, by starting up a channel and stuff and whatnot. And some of them are good salespeople and that. So when I listen to Kevin, I don't know entirely if he's just over elaborating a situation or whatnot. This book was said that they tried to ban it. The government tried to ban this book. And it just goes into a detail about his experience and stuff, and it talks about, he uses the word alleged, you know, a lot, and he has, because he has the experience and he knows what he's talking about. It was quite an interesting book. What I find the most interesting about it actually is in one of the chapters, the later chapters, I think it's chapter 13, 14, he gives all these list of websites and that, where they kind of actively help people live a better lifestyle. So I do believe there's definitely a good message in what he's trying to say, portraying that, but something tells me along the way he's probably, you know, spat in the soup somewhere, the kind of phrase, and probably has so he's, you know, maybe got hard done by a pharmaceutical company. They might come, you know, like these things happen with people who earn substantial amounts of money from the industry. Now I don't know, I'm just guessing on that, but all in all, I think it's definitely worth a read. It's definitely a good book. I remember reading it. It was a very enjoyable book, and you go into all these little rabbit holes because you look online about this, that and the other, And you know, researchers are proving that a lot of people have died from side effects from medicational drugs. The last time I watched the video on that, and it looked like a really good video on YouTube. I would agree with it. You know, they say that more people have died from prescription drugs than you know, illegal narcotics, which I would probably say that would be right in that, you know, because if you look at the toll and the stories and that coming out of like places like America and that, you know, have a huge big pharmaceutical industry and that, you know, the providers of many all around the world and stuff. They have a lot of people who have like had serious pain. I'll take for instance in that Dana White. He's the president of the UFC. He's had high blood pressure, cholesterol, and he got with like a kind of like a fitness guru, kind of like a more of like a doctor fitness guru and that, about diets and stuff and that, and you know, he's a big advocate for eating healthily, cutting out all unnecessary foods and stuff and that. So the messaging there for me at the back was more so at the back when he was talking about good companies and that are out there, that the government to try to censor them as well. And sometimes I think in that as well, you know, with vegetarian and vegan, there's not a lot of vegetarian vegan restaurants here in Ireland. I live in Ireland and that, and maybe I know maybe about 3 or 4 and that I could think of, you know, where I always felt like someone could possibly make a fast food vegan chain and that. But I think that when people start eating properly, they'll start becoming, it's just my opinion now, you probably disagree when you say, oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about and that, you know, but they might have an extra kick and energy in that, you know, from not eating substances like dairy products and that, you know, milkshakes and burgers and stuff like that, you know. All is okay and moderate, but when you get addicted to stuff and what have you, and the government as well, if they had people's interest at heart, they would probably ban cigarettes altogether. And then you have these things, vapes, nobody really knows what's actually in them and that. We can all guess and say, oh, this is it, because we might have done research, but who's behind the research, we just don't know. Anyway, to cut a long story short, this book is really interesting and I definitely think it's worth a read. 358 pages, as I said before, and it's just my one from today. And Kevin has given some of his time and money to helping organizations and stuff fight against organizations of stuff and that, you know, for people to fight against organizations and government try to bring lawsuits against them and stuff and that. So yeah, it's a really good, interesting book, and that one I think that people should pick up and have a look. And if you can't get your hands on this one, Natural Cures was the original one. Perhaps you could read that one. And so this is my book review for the week. I hope everyone's doing well, staying blessed, stay positive, staying gratuitous and that. And that'll be it from me. It's coming into winter now, so make sure you wrap up warm and take your ginger and turmeric and just have a good stay safe and you know, take care. All the best. Bye bye.